What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Man the Snapstar, back at it again with another Air Force related video. As y'all can see in the title, man, we're gonna be talking about the pros and cons of being in the Air Force, or you want to say the military, but I'm gonna say the Air Force since that's what I'm in. So if you're new, go ahead and sit down and let me know what y'all pros and cons is. If you are in the military, let me know. And if you're not, this might help you make a decision on what you want to do or like to do, whatever the case may be. But hey, at the end of the day, it's your decision. So with that being said, man, we ain't gonna do a lot of extra talking. Let's get into the video. So I think I want to start off with the bad stuff, aka the cons. In my opinion, nobody else's. Like everybody might have a different con and all that stuff. So the first con I'm gonna say is the loss of freedom / control of your life. If you're in the military or been in the military, you know what I mean. It's very like you're not like controlled, but it's like you are controlled. Like you have two sets of laws now. You have your civilian laws, and you also have your military law, the USMCJ, University Code of Military, UCMJ. You got that. So therefore, you got a whole different set of laws, rules, and regulations that you can and can't do. Like you can't be an officer talking to a enlisted. You can't talk to the person that's in your chain of command, no matter how attractive they are, how much, how cool they may be. It is not, you can't do it. So therefore, I mean, you can't really do much about it because you signed the contract, and you don't have no control of where you're going or how long. You basically 24/7. You're always going to be military minded, as you should. But 24/7 is over. You have loss of control of a lot of freedoms. They tell you how far you can go and stuff like that. It's a lot. That's the first con I'm gonna say, is the loss of freedom. I say the second con is, I'm gonna say, the pay cut that you get from the job that you do versus the job that's equivalent to the job you do in the civilian world. So the job I wanted to do is physical therapy, which they makes like 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000, whatever the case may be, versus the money that I'm making in the Air Force right now. So basically, of course, the civilian job is gonna pay better, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about pay. We're not gonna talk about the benefits. So the pay wise, like I said, I took a pay cut joining the military, and it's crazy that it doesn't matter how much experience you may have. Like if you as a civilian, you have a bachelor's, associates, or stuff that make you more valuable, I should say, you get paid more versus somebody with just a high school education. They just get paid the bare minimum or something like that. Here, you could be a master's, a doctor, and use E1, or that's what you is. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So I'm gonna say the pay is not all that. People think because they see us, people in Chargers, Camaros, Mustangs, and stuff like that we got money. Some people do, some people don't. And I'm gonna say those are like my top two. Number three would be my third con would be like separation from family. Like you're always so far away because your job may require you to be in the field. You might be always deploying. You always doing something where you got to be away. So missing Christmas, holidays, and stuff like that, it's tough. That's why I would like, shout out to all y'all who go through that stuff, like spouses and stuff too. Kids, it's tough. I'm telling you right now, it's hard. That's why they say it's hard to be with somebody in the military or deal with somebody in the military, because of the lifestyle that they got to maintain. And them are like my top three like cons. I might come up with some more, but if y'all got some, let me know in the comments. Now, as far as the pros go, I feel like the benefits, number one, is a pro, because a lot of stuff in the civilian world, like paying for healthcare and dental and all that, we don't pay for that. Technically we do, but we don't. Like we get food from the DFAC. If you stay in like on base or in the dorms or something like that, you get DFAC for free, but it technically comes out your check. You get BAH, you get all these extra monies and stuff like that for just being in the military. Like BAH, you got a wife, you get money for that for your kids, and kids get all. It's like it's beneficial. So that's the number one. Since I'm in the Air Force, I'm gonna say the educational aspect of things. So you can drop that in the benefits too. The education part is like free schooling, tuition assistance, stuff to help you like basically get your degree more comfortably than you would in the civilian world. And that's like my number one thing. Then two, I'm gonna say the travel is a pro, because your job, like even though you're deploying, some people go to combat locations, some people TDY and go like temporary locations and stuff like that. And it's traveling. So the travel part, like you know what I'm saying, you could be here for a year or two, then you go somewhere else and stay. It's like it's cool. Like that, I think that's fun. The travel part is fun. And I'm gonna say another pro is the camaraderie that you get amongst all branches. Even though we beef, the little friendly beef, whatever, that's cool and all, but the brotherhood, sisterhood of like the military, just overall. And then you got that same brotherhood, sisterhood within your branch. So that's another pro. And I say something that is like it could be it's like in the middle of, to me, like a pro and a con, is the fact that building friendships with people, like having friends all over the United States or the world, is a pro. But at the same time, I feel like it's a con, because you really can't spend that time with them. It's like, don't get too comfortable. Like, have y'all fun, but know that it's gonna come to an end eventually, and you're gonna have to keep starting over. So I say that's a con too, always having to start over from the bottom. Like, oh, I grew up here. I basically spent half of my career here. Now I got to move and start over from the bottom. No friends, don't know nobody, and this and that. But like I said, if you have a lot of associates, friends or whatever, you like, hey, thank God for social media. So you can keep up with like, hey, I'm in Nellis now, or I'm Travis now, and stuff like that. So it's cool. It's like a hit or miss. That's why I said it's like in the middle. But if you have any more pros, let me know. Like, these are just my opinions of that. So if you like what you heard, we're gonna end the video right there, because I really can't think of nothing else off the top of my head. This is like a freelance video. So if you like what you saw, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And if you're thinking about joining the military, go ahead and do it. It might be fun, but weigh your options. And if you already been in, let me know your pros and cons. Like I said before, at StarLifeTV, we out. Yeah.